the floor.
Yo, check this out. Yo, snap what he after the black dot. Support Nonito's new YouTube channel, Beyond the Bridge.
doing? Look at that! He's so cute! Gracias! Dude, this is amazing.
It's pretty cool,
I'm a whirling dervish, I always twirl on purpose. I'm so surface level, don't you look behind the curtains. I'm nervous like I'm Nelly. Kelly's so evil, he not a person. What would a good one consist of? I'm probably not as perfect. It's probably not in my bloodline. My faith lies as far as my fathers allow, but truth I control where I land. I choose to be an island. I choose to pick up my plans till they all seem folly, but I guess I change that present to the past tense. Like Paps was a bastard, flabbergasted. Pap has a running pattern, polish blotted, nothing matters. Trying to love an ugly dancer, I am. Generation violence, pollination, not hiding from it all till it all become blinding. Fly across the sky till the blue turn violent, mock the passage of the days. Days all ever I'm in. Don't feel free to chime in, rather keep you tuned out. Stick with flat drink sipping instead of fizzled out routes. I don't need to go your way. You stand and make that face. Life is made of serious work. I don't need to go your way. You stand and make that face. Life is made of serious work. This might be a bowl of self-belief. No need for boating schools to tell me peace is found. I found my own ground, crashing my own reef. No beef, all beef. Nah, that bang bang ski ski. You show the counts down. Clown caught up in his own heat. It's a lesson where you learn to shut the demons out. Nah, I'm kidding, you ain't no demon. You my homie, but I'm tweaking, bro. When you mix this and think you got business talking about my track, shut up, bitch. Sorry. I guess I went too far with that one. Guess it's easy to blame the homie for my shortcomings. Instead of working for different outcomes. It's all love, but it need to be self-love. Need to do this for me, not for anyone else,
no,
but
when
not for your approval or the words of the rest of, but to feel peace when I walk in the respite. It should be mine.
Yeah,
Now I know it's mine alone. I don't need to go your way. You stand and make that face. Life is made of serious work. I don't need to go your way. You stand and make that face. Life is made of serious work.
What about?
I wanna listen. I need a tag, yeah. I need a bag, yeah. Unless you talking numbers, we ain't speaking about the right things. Switch up on my nigga for a figure, that's not like me. Baddie with a body in the lobby, she like nice things. She used to know me then, she like me now, that's funny timing. Eyes been on that prize, I cop that crib for that timepiece. I'm trying to see the globe and sell out shows into the flight league. They wanna ride my ties, but they ain't even ride or die, please. But I've been short on time, been in the prime of my prime years. I said I never changed and leveled up, I guess I lied, yeah. Off that straight up potent, just to feel like I'm alive, yeah. Mix that with that potion, just to feel like I'm that guy, yeah. So I know the one I'm talking to, he went outside the line, yeah. Go against the tribe, he looks up. Let me not even say this shit. I just ran out of my questions. I just got tired of waiting and got here myself. Niggas want me to believe in the dream that they see for themselves and still doubt in themselves. They might as well light up the L. High top on 10 toe, drip retro. Talking major plays, hella high tech through the getro. Pin gang, pin petrol. Just set it in the flesh hole. Send a text mail to give a wet clothes. On the vapor wave to make a drip drip with the left lobe in the left stroke. I'ma make plays, I'ma go long. Never look back so long. Yeah. Flex up. Shawty on 10, finna go up. Bring that to the crib, let me show love. Flex up. I'ma make plays, I'ma go long. Never look back so long. I need a bag. Flex up. I need a tag, yeah. Shawty on 10, finna go up. Bring that to the crib, let me show love. Ayy, come from the pit, I'm out of the trench, my nigga, we look at the dread, my nigga, we ran shit all on my way. I never let them play me, but they claiming that they know my songs. I tell them quote the lines until I'm goated, bitch, I'm going off. Loyal to my soil and the...
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Nonito, Donaire.
Could this be tonight?
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everybody out there from all around the world.
I was like thinking about that. See, this is weird because we normally go live at night, right? So for me, I'm like, the day is gone, we're relaxed. This is kind of weird for me because I just had my coffee. And yeah, to anyone who's talked to me in the morning, they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, dude, I just woke up. So
Hey, you know what's crazy though? we don't have no kids. They're not knocking on the door.
Oh my God. Like that was the major thing the other night. Remember we were going
They
live?
just
It
keep
was like,
going in and out. I'm like, yo,
stop opening the
stop.
door. Like, and then did you hear when Logan was like drumming when we were
Yeah,
doing? I was like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
the hell? And he's like, well, I want to practice. I'm like, right now when we're live, you want to
Yeah.
practice?
But anyways, big shout out to you guys out there. Thank you for tuning in. We got some special day today. Just predicting and breaking down fights and all of that stuff.
Hell yeah. Oh, look.
Remy.
So
We've been
Remy
wanting to do
dropped a
this.
super chat. So for all you guys that don't know, this is what we do. Let me get a super chat. Ready, set, go.
Wait. Oh, there you go. There you go. By the way, my son made that music, with his little
Yes,
iPad and
he
stuff like
did.
that. So
let's read Remy's comment.
morning, Nonito and Rachel. Your thoughts on haters? Say Franco deserved the Estrada fight instead of Nonito. I had a yoga 7-5, landed better, crisp shots. I mean, there's always going to be those people that are going to speak on it. I mean, he is a legitimate champion, so he has a lot of the rights.
Yeah,
for it.
I mean, it's not like, like we can hate on that because like he is in the division, he's a champion at the division. Kudos to them for, wanting to put the belts together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like, he's ducking, which, we see a lot of ducking.
A lot of ducking, yeah. We should have a button that says quack.
Exactly, right. So we're okay. I mean, we get it. Like, it's not that big of a deal. So, but we do have another one. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah. Thank you, Skywalker.
I legit think you guys just like that song. Hey, I can't hate you on that. But Skywalker says, there we go. Make it rain. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, we definitely are blessed to have this moment to break down stuff. Now we're taking the time to break down fights, look at fights, and see if my predictions are good. I mean, it's so funny because I feel that you guys out there know more about boxing than me, when it comes down to predicting fights, because I look at fights differently. As for you guys look at fights as fans who are who are familiar with the fight, because you guys see the fight more than I do.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's because like when you're in camp, it's like, do you like how much boxing do you really want to consume?
Well, I mean, I'm so focused in my own thing, focused in my own fight, the guys that I'm studying and all that stuff. So I don't really go in and look at fights. When I look at fights, I just look at fights. I'm not trying to break it down.
You watch fights to watch fights.
Yeah, because I do love fights. I love watching fights.
Yeah,
so.
And I think that's what we've talked about a lot of times. Like people know we watch the fights, but they're like, how'd you score it? And we're like, well, we weren't scoring it. We weren't being paid as a judge. But I mean, like for us, like to actually enjoy the fight, we have to watch the fight, right? And then if we're going to do scoring, we'd have to actually go back and kind of, like actually like have a scorecard and stuff. Like I think that takes away from the enjoyment of just
right.
Like just watching the fight and enjoying the action.
They say a quack button should be,
a
put
quack
in
button.
That's what we got to do.
Okay. I'll try to find a quack button.
Yeah.
Or ask my son to make a quack button.
Quack. I'll just do the quack. Or you got to get one of those buttons that goes, oh, finish him.
I didn't do it yet.
One of those things. Maybe I should record that.
You're going to record something like that? Hey, there's another one.
Hey. I mean, in a fight that could have gone either way, why not run in Franco Yoka to Estrada Donaire? Let's go, baby. I 100% agree with that. If they want to make the fight happen, I mean, they have an unfinished business, and I got an opening with Gallo, and that would be something that I would want to do. But I mean, I think that, again, he's a champion. He has a right to demand or to request something like that. I do have the biggest respect for any fighters that comes from Garcia, and especially the Franco and his brother Bam. So, has a different last name.
I know. So weird, right? Hey,
Yeah.
Kuyang Joseph.
What's up, everybody? So, no, this is pretty awesome.
Someone said to pronounce your last name because Michael Buffer possibly said it differently.
Michael Buffer goes, Nonito Donaire.
So he puts like an Enye
Yeah,
on yours?
yeah.
Interesting.
And then it's really, I think Lupe does it really good. Nonito Donaire.
Well, that's because he can roll his R's. Not everybody can roll their R's.
Yeah.
That's
my kids can't even roll their R's.
Exactly.
So-
What did you think of the press conference? So, Boots and
Boots and
Ennis
Ellis.
and Ellis.
Yeah.
Ennis
No, Boots and Ellis got into it.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting because I don't know if you have it in here, but it was very, very interesting how they're both in the same division and they're both undefeated fighters, and they're trying to make it up there, so they were just going back and forth with it. I thought that was cool.
Would you watch that fight?
I would watch that fight. Yeah, I would definitely watch that fight. I think that in my own personal opinion, Ellis is a good fighter, but Boots is on a different level in terms of power. I think he's ready to step into the world championship fights.
Well, what about the other one where Tank was pretty handsy with Garcia?
Oh man, I see. That's the thing is like if anybody puts their hands on me, man, I was just. That's just me, But
Tank it was very touchy feely first. It was
he came out and just grabbed him like this, and Hector was just like, "Yo," trying to back him up. I don't know if you guys saw the press conference, man, but if anybody puts hands on me, it's gone. It's done right there.
Well, you and Vasquez had a little bit of hands.
Yeah, we did. He came out really close, and I don't like people getting into my personal.
He touched your hat.
Yeah, so I pushed him back, and before but. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just don't, I just don't want that personal.
Fanciness?
Yeah, no, I don't want to get too close with anybody, man. So,
Oh my goodness, we gotta make it rain. Oops, that wasn't it.
That was
This
one. Jackie Hernandez, thank you so much. Love you, Mr. and Mrs. Donaire. Bing, bing, bing. Thank you very much for coming out here.
That's not it. This one.
Yes! We're just messing with our buttons here. So, but yeah, no, I personally think that if anybody comes at me in my own personal space, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, back up, And for me, I'm not a talker kind of person. I love talking, as you can see, I love talking. I'm taking over right now,
Well, there's there's gossip that it possibly was staged because there was no security even trying to. Like, you remember Rolly, right?
That is true. That's very observant of you, I don't know if you guys saw
thank you.
Yeah, no, you're very, very observant, though. You're my, like, third, fourth eye, I got my third eye, you're my fourth eye, No, I think that they didn't even care to usually...
There's security.
They would have somebody in there.
Yeah, there's security.
And I think, maybe they try to do that.
Like with Rolly and Tank, you saw how many people were between them.
Right.
Like, I feel like that was really bad blood.
You're very observant.
Yeah.
Fourth eye.
Why, thank you.
But no, yeah, I think that this week's fight is an introduction to the former the future world champions up ahead,
Yeah, exactly.
With all these guys coming up.
Yep. So Teach said Andrade and Nicholson faced off like they were going to kiss. Uncomfortable. There's people.
I can't do that. When people go like this, I'm like, no, bro.
Wait, I have a question.
I just be like,
because we're okay. So if y'all don't know, we're Filipino. So our noses are very small. They say it's made for kissing because it never gets smashed. But then you get the European fighters have really long noses.
Really big nose.
Yeah, and it's like, like how close is too close for comfort for you?
I cannot.
Like if their nose
like this right here,
you?
when I'm smelling the guy's breath, I'm like, no, bro, you need to step back.
Did you ever do a face off where their breath stinks? Did you ever do a face off where their breath stinks?
I've never gotten that close. That's the thing is, I've never gotten that close. Where
you don't want to drop names.
Yeah, no, I don't.
You can see the plaque on their teeth.
No, you've never seen me get close enough like this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, did you see that one where they're like this and the guy would kiss the other dude? I'm like, yo, no.
No.
Hell to the no.
But
to
that's
the
what I'm
no,
saying.
no,
Like,
no.
so is it the nose touch that makes it uncomfortable, or is
I've
it when
never
the
been to
lips
that
are
position.
closer?
I mean, even just this close for me is too close, man. I just cannot be
Okay, how
right.
close is too close for you?
This is
pretend I'm a
good
dude.
right there, right
Pretend
there.
I'm a
I'm
dude.
good. But if you're like that, that's too close for me, bro. I'm like, yo, where I can I can feel you breathing on me, or I can smell you breathe. I can smell your breath. Man, that's no. So that's too
What
close.
would make you punch them? If they kissed you, if they licked you?
Lick?
And you want if they stick their tongue out? You know, like you're within tongue distance.
Tongue distance. No, that's too close. Tongue distance is like, nah. I got long tongue though. So. No, but
Oh my god.
that is too close. Anything that's like this close is just too close.
That close?
This
That's
close.
it?
No, that's too close for me, man. It has to be like an arm length. I'm good with arm length, you know, because I never know what what they're gonna do.
People be randomly kissing people at this stuff. A lot of the girls do that. I know guys don't really care about that, but girls apparently do that.
I mean, yeah, the girls can, the girls. They,
And that's okay, right?
No, it's not. It's not that it's personal.
Tell the
thing,
truth.
right?
Tell the truth. Tell the truth, guys.
Girl on
Y'all
girl.
don't worry about when the girl fighter kisses the other girl fighter. Like let's not cap, you guys. Like be honest. Be honest.
Yes, exactly. See, No Smoke TV. He says you are the only. He says, Rachel should be the only one too close to you like that, Nonito. So yeah, 100%, man. I cannot be with anybody else. Like any dude coming this close to me, I'm like, yo, I can't do that. So yeah, I think
see, Abner Ortega said that Delorme got licked. See,
what?
It's not like getting licked is out of the question.
Hold on. I mean, I've seen people bite other people.
That's in a fight. We're talking about the face off.
Fight, so it's like
I don't know if he licked his. You licked my nose. Like I don't know if it was the nose that he licked or if it was legit like his lip.
See, Remy, exactly, bro. Arm length, just in case that they do something. I mean, I prefer, because I'm very aware of my surroundings. I don't like people getting too close to me. But yeah, that lick stuff, man. I don't know about that. That's just like.
They're asking if Marshall kissed Clarissa. I feel like she did. It might have been, but there was someone recently too. Like recently.
Really?
I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't remember.
I mean, man, that's crazy to me. That's just crazy to me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
who's the first fight, by the way?
Oh, here you go. Sorry, Chisora kissed a dude at the
weigh-in. Like on the cheek, on the forehead. On the nose, on the lips. Come on, man.
No kissing. Someone
exactly.
No
It should be a no kissing zone.
A no kissing zone?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm telling you. So, you guys, just so you know, this is what we're talking about today. It is, hold on, let me take that comment off. It is Fortune Telling Friday.
Fortune Telling Friday. We have a guest. His name is Nostradamus.
Yes. Do you want to go get him?
No, I gotta break down the fight first, and then Nostradamus can come in after that.
Okay, so we're gonna do the fight prediction. No, the breakdown.
Breakdown first, and then their goods, their pros and cons, and all of that stuff.
And then you're gonna give your prediction.
No, Nostradamus is giving the prediction.
Okay, got it. Okay, well he's not here yet, and I probably need coffee for him. So
yeah.
So you guys, the first one that we're gonna talk about is, go ahead, Demetrius
Andrade versus is that Demon?
I don't know. I keep saying
Nicholson.
Demon. No, that's probably not.
Demon Nicholson.
Yeah. I don't know which one it is. It's weird with some of these names,
but
right?
Andrade, if you're looking at Andre's world champion, former world champion, or whatever it is, he can box. He has great speed, and he's very, very experienced when it comes down to it. And then if he needs to, he got a little bit of power coming in from all the punches, and of course his southpaws. But he has great combos and great offense. That's pretty much what he does. He goes out there. He has great offense. His cons. Something that I see on him is he opens up really wide. He throws a lot of sometimes he's ducking his head and he goes over. And
Okay, be careful though, that
Yeah.
ducking your head and
yeah,
punching.
so he ducks down and he's very wide and he opens himself up when he has that opening. At times he gets wild. So sometimes when he's doing his own thing, his defense is lacking, especially after combos or throwing punches.
Yeah,
So,
after throwing punches, he seems like he's not really out of the picture. And then so he's open after his
Right.
combination, right?
Right.
Like there's like a little pause, like get out, like,
yeah.
And maybe he hasn't been hit that hard that he feels like it's that much of a danger. Because you know how some guys, they'd rather just stay in the pocket, so they don't have to get the work to come back in, right?
Right.
So, I
So-
mean, some people are like that. But this is, I mean, I believe a lot of people are looking forward to, and this is the beginning of the fights, right? Like this is, it's the first one, not like the first one on the undercard, but one of the very first ones that people are hyping on
Right.
this 4-card set. Like it's a great card. I'm pretty excited for this card. And it's tomorrow.
So what do we got with Demon?
Nicholson?
Yeah, Nicholson.
Well, he drops his hands when he's punching, and he stays in the pocket. He stays in the pocket without tightening up. And we do see him weirdly getting strangely low when he's
When he's ducking.
evading punches.
right when he's ducking. Yeah.
So he stands there for the punches.
And I think Andrade have seen through that, and he might throw a wide uppercut coming in for that.
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, why does he, like, when he's ducking, right? Like, he just gets extremely low, and he hinges he hinges his upper body, and then he's right there for
Right.
uppercuts. Like,
So
that'd
for
be
him, he
scary.
keeps his hands up at times like this. There was a couple fights that he just kept down, but every time he gets hit, and when he's dropping his hands down to try to attack, then he drops his head.
Which is scary.
I mean, a lot of people like Floyd does it, but Floyd knows how to do it. He knows how to give that.
Well, Floyd's
Variety.
tight though when he does
Yeah,
it.
but I'm saying like Floyd understands the distance and the process. But when you get guys who just try to duck down, they don't see it, and that's how they get knocked out. You remember when Tete lost to Casemiro?
Mhm.
That's exactly what he did. He
Yeah.
just dropped down, and then he got caught with an uppercut, and he went out.
Oof. Well, that's one of those things that when we were watching the videos, I'm like, why is he ducking like that? It's horrible.
Yeah, so that's and then I'll bring in Ostradamus
For the fight prediction. We'll do the
prediction.
predictions after we're breaking down all these
Yes,
fights. So the
yes.
next one that, of course, that's up is Rashidi Ellis versus Roiman.
Roiman.
Roiman. There you go.
Villa. What do you think? With Rashidi, he's fast. He got quick hands. He got that nice check hook. So he comes out there with great offense, great speed. At times though, something that I see in him is when he's punching, his chin is up there. He's throwing all those combinations, but he's straight up and his chin is up there. So, guys who are trying to time him at the same time can most likely hit him with that same punch.
Well, I also don't feel like when he is landing his punches, because he has that speed, right?
Yeah.
He's not using a lot of his lower body. He's not using a lot of the power from his legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's a little bit more arm and possibly hip than I
100%.
like.
That's one thing that we did see is when he throws, he's upper body. His upper body's going out there, and he doesn't sit on his punches too much, where again he's straight up and then he's pushing with it, and that's what takes away the balance of his opponent at times that they can't counter. But you get a guy who sits down and who can counter, will most likely be able to counter him or get him. So, but I mean, again, Villa going in there or
He's
Villa,
aggressive.
Villa.
Villa.
It's very
Let's say
aggressive.
I think it's Villa.
Villa.
But he's aggressive. That's one of the things, right?
But that's the thing I've seen. He's very, very aggressive, coming forward. And he's wild at times. And you know what I'm saying. So I think that he's just this typical journeyman guy that can be dangerous.
Yeah.
But at the same time, could be just because of his opening and his willingness to engage can be a very easy night if that's the case. But we'll see what Nostradamus say.
Well, I just feel like he's very wide, even his stance. Like he squares up a lot. And I feel like Ellis could possibly, okay, Nostradamus is gonna talk about that. It's really difficult to talk about their breakdowns and then not give the predictions and separate.
We'll go back into it. We'll go back into it.
Oh my goodness, fine. So the next one that we're gonna talk about is Jaron Ennis, and you pronounce it Karen?
Karen Chukhadzhian.
Oh, you're actually pretty good at that.
Karen Chukhadzhian.
Yeah. Well, of course, a lot of us have seen, Boots fight. He throws great combinations, and he has the power, right? So I see him using his legs to propel him to, put the power through a lot of his punches. And he's a switch hitter. What do you think about his reflexes and defense?
He has amazing reflex, and amazing defense when he turns it on. You can see those punches coming at him and stuff like that. And, I think that there's not a lot of people who has that great of a defense and a great of an offense and at the same time have great defense. So, I think Ennis is, he has a lot of variety of punches at the same time, and that's what makes him very dangerous. Because not only that he can move, not only that he has great reflex, but he actually can punch and he has different variety of punches, uppercut, hook, overhand, body, and all of that stuff. So
exactly. But some King Maine said if Villa has a chin, he could give Rashidi some trouble for a couple rounds. For sure he can do that.
Yeah,
100%.
And and one thing too though that a lot of fighters who has big chins is usually their opponents have lack of stamina, but Rashidi is on point with his stamina. He throws a lot of punches, and I don't think him wearing himself out. That I don't think he's gonna. I don't see that coming from Rashidi.
But
If Vila is tough.
But we have this.
Oh wait, that's right. I'm learning my dance, man.
You're learning your dance.
Left. Make it rain. That's it.
Go ahead and read the super chat.
Peace and pugilism to a classic boxing power couple. One love, Nonito and Rachel. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. This is a blessing for you guys coming out here and for us to break it all down, man. This is what we love doing, and we appreciate you guys, and supporting boxing. So
yep. So okay, so we did. So did we finish
Karen
Chukhadzhian?
Karen. Wait. We didn't put the cons on Boots.
Okay.
So I think when Boots places those punches, if you've seen, I think it was Delorme, he got caught with the hook from Delorme, because he's placing and he's looking to place those big punch and he opens himself. There's a pause in there that allows him to be susceptible to attack.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only thing that I see with Boots in terms of his weakness. He tends to look for the punches, and when he does, he pauses in between and opens himself up a little bit. And I think a lot of people or a lot of great fighter will see that's his weakness and can take advantage on that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, like we were saying, he Karen
Chukhadzhian.
He's aggressive, but his feet are a lot slower.
Yeah.
Again, and we've seen how fast Boots's footwork is. I think his slow kind of monotonous. No, I don't. What is it? Where you're just slow,
he's in a rhythm. He's in a rhythm.
Yeah, slow rhythm.
He has that slow rhythm.
Yeah, when he's in, especially his feet. So I think,
but he does come in there aggressively. His weakness is his chin is up in the air. He's very straight
when he attacks.
Yeah, but he comes forward and he's very straight. When he's right there for that zone to get hit, his face is right there. And his chin is up there. Sometimes he'll carry his hands up. But he is very easy for an overhand and left hook to land because he's just right here. And then when he drops his hand, he to attack, his chin is up there, which is easy for that overhand hook.
So are we at the last one already?
We are at the last one
Dang,
already.
We're already at the last one. Who is it? Who is it?
Gervonta Davis versus Hector Garcia.
Okay, well, what this is pretty interesting, but go ahead.
Well, Hector Garcia, he comes in there, and he's tough, and he's the kind of guy that surprises a lot of the fighters. He's had a few shocking results, with Colbert and stuff like that. But he goes out there and he has good power.
Mhm.
He has good power. He has good fundamental boxing.
Yeah.
And at the same time, he can go from defense and offense. Not to the extent of the latter, of Tank or Ennis. Where he can go back and forth, but Hector Garcia can box, can punch. He can go out there and he got that tremendous he decent, like above decent power, I think. So it's gonna be an interesting fight. And then of course coming in there, his weakness, he put his chin up there when he's on an attack. He goes out there and open himself up.
Well, I think we have a video on that one. Should we show that
Yeah,
one?
let's show them on that one.
Okay, so we're talking about Hector Garcia. We
Yeah.
only did a couple videos on Hector and Tank. Where is it?
So
Oh,
so
yeah. All
this
right.
is Hector Garcia. When he tends to attack. Now, if you go back with that, he got dropped with the left hook, right? And if you look back on here, that first punch is an overhand left. Well, he got dropped. That's
It's all
already
the way in
dropped.
the-
So
yeah.
right there, the first punch here coming up is an overhand, and we know Davis got that tremendous overhand and followed up with the hook. I mean, I know Davis loved to throw an uppercut, but check this one out. He throws the overhand and then the left hook that dropped. So even if that overhand landed, I think that he would have gotten dropped right there too. But the left hook landed after the overhand missed, and down he goes. But he came up and won that fight. So that's Hector Garcia. I mean, again, when he's on the offense, he opens up where he's susceptible to getting caught with those big punch. And
This is the Tank one?
yeah.
Okay, here. I
yeah.
gotta share screen that one.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh well, we'll do it this way. So the Tank one that we're gonna show you, share screen. This one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you control. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah. So you'll see on this video right here, Tank is gonna step back or make what was this guy's name?
I
Forget the
this
Puerto
guy's
Rican
name.
guy. He's a tough guy. But he's gonna throw a jab. Tank is gonna slip, and then he's gonna throw that uppercut, and then he's gonna follow up with the left hook because it opens up. Tank loves to do that, and I think those uppercut hooks, Garcia likes to throw those jabs leaning forward, just like he did. So he's
like
gonna,
his opponent.
yes, his opponent. So Pedraza, that's right, Pedraza, and he throws a left hook. Now again, if Hector Garcia comes in with a jab and Tank make a miss, he'll throw that uppercut and then follow up with the hook. I think it's night for Garcia, but they probably had their own thing coming in there. Now, remember when I said that overhand hook he's susceptible to, and that's a kind of punch that Tank loves throwing. So on this set right here, Tank is gonna throw that overhand, and then he's gonna throw another overhand, and then he's gonna follow up with the left hook. So again, those punches, it's like from what my previous breakdown on Garcia is, he's very susceptible to those overhand hook. Now coming in after those combination that Tank did, right? So he throws an overhand hook, and then he finishes up with his favorite punch, which is the biggest punch that he has, is the uppercut. So yes, that's That's pretty much what the breakdown is in terms of uh Tank and Hector Garcia. So that's I believe truly I believe that Hector Garcia, his style and being there is tailor made for Tank. What do you think?
No, I agree. Just the fact that we've watched, both of them like Southpaws, right? And seeing what they're falling for and how Tank, like basically Hector got knocked by this already,
Yes.
even though he stood back up. I get it. But you're vulnerable for it. Like it's a parent combination that you fall for, right?
Yeah,
And Tank can take advantage of that. I'm sure his team probably watched these videos, so I
Well,
mean,
you go talk. I'm gonna go grab Mr. Nostradamus.
Nostradamus.
Yeah.
You're gonna be all upset that you can't pronounce his
I
name.
know.
Hey guys in the chat. So tell us if you thought there was any weaknesses that we didn't point out. Just type it in the chat and I'll highlight it. Good morning, it's Friday. We do have the weigh-ins that are coming up on at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you wanted to tune in to go watch the weigh-ins, that's going to come up. I think that, of course, now it's the last day. People are going to weigh in, and then they're going to do another face-off. God knows what could happen at the other face-off, right? But I mean, the talent on the card, I would like to say, is amazing. The talent on the card is amazing. I just don't feel like some of the level of opponents at this stage is good, and Nostradamus is back. Nostradamus. Jesus. Can you see? What are you doing?
Nostradamus will give his prediction. I gotta put this hat on. There it is.
In your headset.
Oh,
Nostradamus.
it doesn't fit my head.
Why is your hair in your face?
No, I don't know. My beard is on my face. Hold on.
Just oh my god.
There it is. There it is.
But your headset's gone.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Oh, your place is very hot.
Do you want me to
You're
put on
very
the
hot.
air? Want me to put on the
All
air
right,
conditioning?
now let's go back. Let's go back to.
Are you really gonna talk like that?
Maybe I'm gonna talk this way forever. I am Nostradamus.
Okay, well,
Do not
Nostradamus, we're
speak
talking about Fortune Telling
blasphemy.
Friday. Welcome to Fortune Telling Friday. So, the first person we're going to talk about is Demetrius Andrade versus Damon Nicholson. Who you got?
Demetrius Andrade he has a feeling within his heart that he has to prove to people that he is a fighter that deserves the title shot. And he's going to go out there with the greatest of effort.
People are saying that you're not Nostradamus. That's Hagrid. That's Dumbledore for me.
That is. I know. He copied me.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm not 7 feet tall. He copied me, so therefore he is copywriting me.
Okay.
So my thing is.
All right. So let's go back. So your prediction, do you think it's going to go 12?
Do not interrupt me.
Oh my gosh.
So this is how it's going to be. Andrade is willing to go out there and show the whole world that he is the man that people need to watch. No, he's going to go out there with lots of confidence, and he's going to try to take Demon Nicholson as early as possible. He's going to try to go out there and try to finish it in 2, but my prediction will come in to the 4th round that he will stop Demon Nicholson.
Okay. So 4th round.
Yes.
So just to be clear, you're saying during this fight, Andrade will stop Nicholson underneath 4.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's also giving me it's less than 6. The most that can be is 6. Depends on the heart of Nicholson. But I see the fourth round him being hurt, and in the second round as well as getting hurt. But the fourth round, I think he will succumb to Demetrius Andrade.
Okay. All right. Well, here's your next assignment, Nostradamus. Your next assignment is Rashidi Ellis versus Roiman B.E.S.T.
Rashidi Ellis is gonna go out there, fire, power coming in with heat, and Roiman Villa is gonna be caught with those punches, but because he has tremendous chin, that he will last until I foresee an 8-round stoppage. But Rashidi is gonna go on there. Actually, he might go in a decision. Oh, this is a different tune that's coming in my head right now. I
So
would
you're
say-
saying the distance?
I would say from 8 round. Thank you, dear.
Put on your wig. Jesus.
Ah.
What is
Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I got my hair all over the place, okay? So I see him hurting him at the 8th round, but the UD is coming in from my prediction is ringing in my ear. It's ringing in my ear.
And who do you believe is going to get that UD?
Ellis is definitely winning the unanimous decision.
All right. So you got, again, you have Ellis going the full distance, unanimous decision. Yes?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep. Being such an old man, I fell asleep in my chair.
All right. So here we go. Jaron Ennis.
Ennis versus Karen Chukhadzhian. Jaron Ennis is going to come in there. He's going to throw that straight and then that left hook coming in, but he's going to set it all up with the jab. He's going to throw straight to the body and hook to the head. And I believe that the first round is Chukhadzhian's effort, that he will succumb to the power of Jaron Ennis.
In the first round?
The most, if he has the heart to get up, the most will be the second round. But I think the first round, he will be caught with a tremendous hook that is set up by the jab, and then the straight to the body, and a southpaw stance, and then the hook will come in and drop Chukhadzhian.
Okay. Can you okay, let's just do this. So you believe Ennis will drop Chukhadzhian in what round?
In the first round.
In the first round.
In the first round.
With what? With a hook?
So he's gonna jab in as he comes in. He's gonna jab in, and then he's gonna step in with the 1-2 and jab straight to the stomach, and that's when Chukhadzhian will drop from
In the first round.
and then the Ellis left hook will come in, or right hook will come in and
Ennis.
drop Chukhadzhian
In the first round.
in the first round.
Okay. All right. What about Tank Davis versus Hector Garcia?
Tank Davis, he is a tremendous fighter, but he tends to be very wary in the early round.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's gonna watch. Oh, there's so many vision in my head right now coming in.
Your
It's
head
big-
hurting?
No, it's because Hector Garcia, when you give him a little bit of fire, he tends to get warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
So Tank Davis, if Hector starts in with the jab and take his time, Tank is gonna be wary of it. But I think Tank is looking for that big punch. And if Hector is coming in aggressively, then Tank will land those overhand like we've seen earlier with the overhand hook, and then finish off with the uppercut. And I think he's gonna get him in the fourth round.
All right. So going back to this, you believe Tank by knockout
On the fourth, the most 6 rounds.
4 to 6 rounds.
Yes.
All right, so let's go back to all of them one more time. Can you tell us again, starting from Andrade first?
Andrade, 4th round, knockout on Nicholson.
Ellis,
Ellis, he might hurt him in the 8th round, but I think that it will go in the unanimous decision from the vision that I have.
Ennis,
Ennis, 1st round knockout. The most is 2nd round.
and Tank Davis.
Tank Davis. What did I say? I'm
said-
old. I forgot.
What did you say? 6 to 8 or 4?
Oh,
to
4 to 6. 4 to 6. That's correct.
4 to 6. All right, sir. Can you go get my husband?
Yeah,
Because you're
yeah.
just like you look like Cousin It. Is it Cousin
Yeah.
It? Yeah, Cousin
Yeah.
It.
That's right.
All right. Can you go get him?
Yes,
Thanks.
I'm gonna go get him because my beard is itchy. Oh, my hair. Oh, my hair.
Oh my god. All right, guys. That's exactly what Nonito and Nostradamus broke down. It's a wonder that they both have ends in the beginning of their
Yeah.
name. Ends in the beginning of their name. But you guys, I'm gonna open up the chat real quick. We're not gonna stay here long. So if you guys want to chop it up about any one of the fighters, if you
Yeah.
disagree,
If you disagree on
Agree.
Nostradamus's
he's gone.
prediction, I would have a little conversation with that. But what do you think of the breakdown? Have a conversation with us. So yeah.
Nonidamos. Instead of Nostradamus.
Nonito Damas.
That's a good one. Someone tell Nonito that Nostradamus was flirting with his wife.
I'm gonna knock that fool out, man. But he's like Gandalf. He might have magic and stuff like that. So we don't want to mess with him too much.
This is true. Do you feel like any of your predictions will change after the weigh-ins, like seeing them?
There might be because of the way their demeanor, and confidence. It shows in the body too. But I mean, going in there, they're just pretty much gonna go do whatever they need to do.
Well, I mean, like if one of them doesn't make weight, right? Like, and then he has to spend another 2 hours trying to
Oh yeah,
cut.
100%. That can definitely change the fight because if you're trying to cut down while the other guy's already hydrated and it takes you about an hour or two, you're 2 hours behind in rehydrating, and at the same time, the thing about cutting weight is it's such a mental frustration, so the momentum of that mentality can really hurt a fighter.
So King Maine says, the only thing I disagree with that is he can see Hector going 8. Well, I mean, it'd be 2 rounds off. But
Yeah, 100%. I think that Hector is, don't listen to that old dude, man. He's old already. So, no, Hector's a tough guy, but he is susceptible to getting caught. To getting caught with big shots from Tank.
Oh, okay, so they're asking, what do you think about a potential Rashidi, Speedy, Ellis, and Jaron Boots Ennis fight?
That would be a hell of a fight. I think I definitely got to give it to Boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rashidi's a great fighter, but Boots is more of a target fighter. Like he targets his
Well,
his
and I think he has
punches.
more power too.
More power, and if you see the punches in Rashidi, his chin is up there. I mean, granted that Boots is the same thing. When he's punching, he kind of looks around and he goes out there from that point on.
Well, I think it's going to be an interesting broadcast if they have Ennis Ellis. Ennis. I feel like they're going to mess that up somehow.
You
some
messed
way.
it up. So
I did not.
Yeah, you did. Don't
Slim
lie.
Creeper said, I asked if you guys think the height will make it more difficult for Tank to set anything up off the overhands, or will he be on the back foot trying to lead Hector into a shot? The second part.
Well, I think that Hector is such a wide-legged person. Like when he throws, he reach in, and and opens up. I mean, Pedraza is a taller person too as well. But he opens up, and I think those punches from Tank is gonna land. But because Garcia is there to be hit, that's when Tank can land those big punch. I don't think that the height, because Hector reaches in when he jabs and all that stuff, just
Mm,
like Pedraza did. So and I think that Tank can land those big punch.
okay. Um, Remy disagrees with you about Andrade because he doesn't have Berlanga power, but all great predictions, he said.
Yeah, he does not have that Berlanga power, but he's gonna go out there throwing wild, and I just feel, well, that was in my prediction. That was Nostradamus's prediction. So, but he one thing that I've noticed with Nicholson is he breaks down mentally, and he's not tough when he gets hit with something big. And I see the fight going longer than that, actually, because of him coming in. But I just feel that if Andrade is coming in there to to prove something to everybody,
You think he's gonna
he's
push
gonna
it?
try to go out there, go for broke, and use his power and show everybody that he's the man in this division. So that's what I feel with him, is he's just been on the background on the end of the fight, and I think that he wants to prove to everybody that he has the power, that he is here to stay. But I do agree with you, though, that depends on the fight. Andre can be a longer fight than what Nostradamus expected.
Slim Creeper said, very true. I think the big difference is that Hector really likes to exchange a bit too much.
Yeah, and I think that's why Nonito Damas, came in with the fourth round to 6 rounds, is because he is susceptible to getting hit with those punches with his chin up in the air.
True.
But the only reason I gave it 4, or earlier on, not me, but Nostradamus, I'm getting confused here, is because Tank takes his time before he warms up. He takes his time until he gets confident. When he's confident, that's when he comes in and throw those big bombs.
Well, I feel like he's, like he's observing, right? Like, what's your timing, where your distance is, and all those things, like before he engages.
Yeah,
Like, because when he engages, like, I feel like he's just trying to like perfect his timing and distance during those engagements. Like,
right.
because when I mean,
Well,
like,
that's how Tank looks at fights. That's how
yeah,
he delivers his fights. Is he looks into it where he's confident, and when he's confident, that's when he goes in there and does his thing, uses power and all that stuff.
they asked if we'll be watching the prelims as well. Maybe. Like we said,
Do you
okay,
want
so
Nostradamus to predict that?
we don't even know who the prelims are. The thing is like as you guys know, we have 2 little rugrats that are not rugrats, but they think that they're little men already. And I'm not gonna lie, they kind of wild when it's the weekend and one plays the drums and one plays the DJ at the exact same time. So it just really depends if they settle down. I've noticed, like, when we watch fights, usually by like 6, 7, 8, like, then they start to tone down. Like, it's
Yeah.
not like crazy in this house, but anything before that is just madness.
No, but I think
So,
this is a great match, great card.
mhm.
Great card. So you guys got to watch this fight, because you guys will see the future champions in this card.
Oh, Brandon's fighting. Brandon Lee.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
See, you can mix them up too. He didn't really. Oh, with Anthony Peterson. Okay, that's a good fight. That's a really good fight, actually. Wow, that's a really good fight. Yeah, Brandon Lee goes out there with great power. His last couple fights has been a lot of question for a lot of fighters, a lot of fans and stuff like that. But he is a force too, because he does have big power going in there. And anybody who has power is a very dangerous, or it has a big chance already, or has at least half of.
Oh, they're not fighting each other.
Oh, they're not fighting each other.
No, they're just on the prelim.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone asked, what's the cost of living in Vegas compared to the Bay? Are you kidding?
Half.
Maybe
Half.
more than half.
More than
But
half.
then a lot of you guys came here and screwed up our freaking real estate, so now
Yeah, I
everything's
know.
overpriced.
Go back to California. I'm from California. I'm the Bay Area, baby.
Cultura TV, what's up?
Yes. Hello, hello. Yeah. So I mean that it's a great fight. I mean, being a boxing fan, you know, you guys definitely have to watch this card. I think Fulton will move up to rematch Brandon
It's right
Figueroa.
here. Why are you sticking your head around?
Oh, I don't
the
know because I
TV?
can't see. Yeah, no, I think that's something that they plan to do, right?
Well, the WBC allowed them to do an interim,
Yeah.
right, at 26
Yeah.
because Ray Vargas is fighting February 11th at 1:30, but he's
With
not
Shaki.
but he's not relinquishing his
No,
26.
he's not. Yeah.
The question is, what is Fulton doing with his 22? So it's like all these people are like, well, let me just see what happens at the next weight, but keep my championships, which makes me wonder about like Inoue is trying to position himself to be fighting Fulton, but Fulton has it, ordered by the not ordered, but approved by the WBC to be the interim fight between him and Figueroa. So how does that hold up the next 6 months?
You know, I don't understand all of that stuff, you know, but you know, it takes away the fight from fighters because, you know, they're trying to go up to see, you know what I'm saying? But it does not open up their belt because they are still champion on the division, right?
Well, don't you think so? I feel like they should put them like champion.
In recess.
No, it can't be recess because that's medical. So champion sitting down. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, let them like you're sitting it out for a bit, and then it's kind of like in recess where when they come back, they have to fight the guy who fought up the ranks while you weren't defending your belt.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I mean, it might make
I mean,
sense.
it makes a lot of complication, you know, with everybody, and you know, I don't
Why
know.
are we not getting MJ versus Cool Boy stuff? I think MJ just got ordered to fight someone in 22, and
I
I'm
think it was a Filipino
blanking.
fighter.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was. Is it Tapales?
Yes. That's exactly who it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it would have been a great. I mean, I love putting belts together. I think that's the thing with me, you know, and yeah, I think they need to
Yeah.
have one champion.
So with that being said, so look at that division. You have Marlon Tapales that's already ordered to fight MJ, and then you have, and that's for which belts? There's 2 of the belts that he has. But then Fulton going up and Inoue getting the WBO super
Yeah, that's
to challenge
Fulton.
Fulton's belt.
Yeah.
But Fulton's going this way.
Right.
So
But the thing too is that it's, you know, it's different because you have 2 different promotion, and what happens is a lot of the fights don't happen because of that.
well, when was Fulton's last fight? Let me look. Stephen Fulton. Box rack.
Yeah, so I mean it's you know, it'll be a good fight, you know.
So he's fighting. Oh nope. The last time he fought was
Daniel Roman.
Roman. It doesn't look like he has anything scheduled.
That was last year on June.
Yeah. So we're in January and we haven't heard of any negotiation
Between
of
the Figueroa fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Have
haven't
we?
heard anything from it yet, but that's what they wanted to do, right?
Yeah, let me type it in. Brandon Figueroa. Because if not, like, how long are they gonna sit around?
Unless they mandate him when Inoue comes up.
Well, then he has to pick between that and Figueroa, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what the belts are doing, so you know, I think that you got to put everything together.
It just says that there's a rematch in play, but there's nothing that says when.
Right. So, yeah.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. So, what do you think
About
that whole fight? I mean,
which one? We just talked about like 4 different ones.
yeah, we did, didn't we? The Fulton Figueroa thing. I think it's gonna be like the same fight as the first one.
I think it's gonna be the same fight. It's
Yeah.
not like either of them like grew taller. I mean, they're basic. It's the
It's
same.
just the way their style is gonna be.
Yeah, well, Figueroa is just. I mean, he's tall,
Yeah.
right? He's gonna try to smother Fulton exactly the way that he did before. I would rather see in this fight, knowing that Fulton had already fought him, I'd rather see him box a bit more and not get stuck on the ropes. I don't know if he was overpressured by like the size of Figueroa, and that's why he was more on the
Figueroa
outside.
likes to
But
push people. He loves to push people and get you out there, and that's just how he, that's how he fights. It's all in and just throws 100,000 punches.
but I thought that everyone was saying that that they felt like some people did give it to Figueroa though.
It was a close fight. I mean, the rounds were close. I thought.
Well, that's what
but it
I'm
was like the
saying.
same round from the first to the last.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if Fulton can decisively get out instead of, where he's in the corner, it looks speculative on what, if Brandon was actually landing. So I feel like if he just got out of the way of these punches and all the smothering of Figueroa, then it wouldn't be such a controversial or questionable win, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, depends on, and the thing too is that we're watching it live or in TV, and then if you watch it live, it's just a total different fight too.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Like that's the thing is that like we have to remember as fans that first of all, the judges' perception is or their where they can see is totally different from you being ringside, which is totally different from you watching it on TV. Like we've watched fights ringside, then rewatched it on TV,
Oh,
and
and
it
it's completely
well, where there's like
different.
shots that were like, "Oh, I thought that landed," and then when you
and
look
then
at the
when you look at it, it's
replay,
like it didn't even land.
nowhere near it.
So
So
that's why there's so many different opinion when it comes down to fight, especially if it's a close fight, like Chocolatito and Gallo, right?
mhm.
They say Gallo won, and then some people are like, no, Chocolatito won. So because when you're going out there, you're seeing it from a different angle. You're seeing it like, say, if you're live, right? You're seeing it to the right side or the left side or the north and south.
Mhm.
So if you're looking at it, guess what? You're looking at that particular side, and if Gallo is winning that side, you're gonna say Gallo won that fight. But if you go on the other side and Chocolatito's winning that fight, you're gonna say Chocolatito win the fight. So this is how a fight goes, and that's what
Would
the
you
judges.
want to see that fight again?
Honestly, I want to fight those guys. So you know what? Have those guys fight me, both of them at the same night.
6-6 or 2-2-2-2-2-2.
I'm ready for 12 rounds and 12 rounds. I'm
Oh,
ready to go,
gosh.
man. That's just how I am.
I mean, I just feel like we're overcooking this at this point.
I mean,
Like,
people love it still, they go out there and yeah, I don't know.
I think if it was something like Pacquiao versus Marquez, but I don't feel like this
Yeah,
was
because
like
it was back and
that.
forth, right? But that one was just like, yeah. If it's like Pacquiao Marquez or Morales Barrera, then that would be just like, wow, we gotta watch this fight, But
Yeah.
I think that it was kind of like the same fight happened 3 times.
Yeah, it was just in like overtime at
Yeah.
this point. Like we just continued the last one. I don't feel like they really changed anything. And if anything, I thought Chocolatito didn't throw enough jabs this time round.
Do with that Remy.
Remy?
Yeah. No, we haven't seen the fight. But we want to do a little breakdown on that fight because, I do want to see that fight and see who won that fight.
No,
in
and
our
Remy
eyes.
was the one that sent us the link to watch it on that
Oh,
Japanese
okay,
app.
perfect.
Yeah, so thanks, Remy.
Yeah,
Like
thank you, Remy.
I
Appreciate you,
remember,
bro.
like, so in case you guys are wondering, because the Franco Ayoka wasn't showing, we thought it was on ESPN Plus, and we were totally going to go live, and then we realized it wasn't on ESPN Plus. But Remy sent me the app that we could watch Japanese TV. So we're gonna, go back probably this weekend because I don't believe we really have any fights next weekend. If we do, you guys let me know if we do have fights next weekend. But from what I know, we don't.
I don't think Triple G is Lara is a different fight for him. It's gonna be a fight that's not worth his time. I don't think you'll ever see that fight between Triple G and Lara. It's just not. Triple G's gonna go out there with the bigger fight, you know, with the bigger payday. This is how he is right now, and you're never gonna see that fight. I personally think is because of the fact that Lara is just too, elusive for Triple G now, and it's not worth that. What
I think Jeff said they're mandated.
are they?
I think Jeff Campbell, are you saying that G and Lara mandated? Oh no, he's saying what? So Triple G versus Jamal Charlo unification. I'm confused now.
Well,
Who's mandated? Oh,
oh,
he
they
said
are
yeah.
mandated. Oh wow. Okay, so that I think someone's gonna. Oh well, Triple G's probably not gonna take that. I mean, I know he is the champion, and I don't think he's worth his time. Because if he has another setback from here, it'll drop his thing completely. His price. But I think he's gonna try to go for a bigger fight. That's what I personally think. If I was Triple G,
But if they're mandated,
if they're mandated, drop the belt.
do you think G would drop the belt? I don't think G's like that.
I think he has 2 belts, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Well, if they're gonna go with the purse bid, right? If no one really wants that fight, and
no,
then
if they don't want to, if they can't, their promotions can't get along, then yes, they'll be at purse.
yeah, I think he's gonna go into purse bid when it comes down to that.
WBA and IBF.
Yeah, so he's gonna probably go with the IBF and drop the WBA.
Mark Day said the background looks awesome, champ.
Thank you. We've been working on it. We gotta put more belts in there. I got a couple more belts over here on the side. And then the fight of the year, and then one of the big piece that I have is the Muhammad Ali piece that I bought in Puerto Rico. That's made in wood, like it was carved in wood. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
Triple
think that.
G is a free agent. Well, there you go. Then it should be easy.
Yeah.
Oh, G was mandated to fight Falcao for the IBF, and Lara was for the WBA.
I think he's gonna go for
G
Falcao. Huh?
dropped the IBF
No,
to
Lara, bigger fight.
Oh.
Whatever's a bigger fight, man. I think for him, whatever's a bigger fight, he's gonna go for. I think that Lara is a difficult fight for G because Lara moves around, like Cuban fighters and stuff like that. I think Falcao is going to be more of the fight that he has more chance because Falcao is going to be right there in front of him.
That makes sense. Oh, so Kamal said that Triple G dropped the IBF to duck
Derevchenko?
Yeah, a few years ago. Oh, last fight with DAZN was the last one on his contract. Well, there you go. If he's a free agent, then
that's right. That was because he was going to sue DAZN for not giving him the fight when they were promised. He was promised a few millions of dollars and stuff like that, and so that's how they had to give him that fight with Canelo.
Oh, yeah. Got it. I see.
So Lara's the regular the WBA, but they're gonna remove the those regular belts, right? Or
yeah, so that's why he's in the mandatory position.
They're condensing all of that stuff.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yep, got it. Yep, that's why they cashed out Triple G versus Canelo.
Yep. Yeah, because I remember that they had that issue with Triple G because they promised them a fight with Canelo or amount that that they were supposed to give them and stuff like that. So that's why they had to give them that. Okay.
So what are the next coming fights? And if there's anything that you guys want us to break down and stuff like that, let us know in the chats. Comment, link, and subscribe, of course. But we hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna start to do like how he edited Tank's video. We're gonna do more of that upcoming. It's just this week, being that it came after the New Year's, being that I was working on the series Social Media Court. If you haven't seen that one, go and make sure that you watch the 2 videos. I'm ending it with Tank and Dana White, and how that all kind of looks, right? But make sure you guys go and watch those videos as well. And we're gonna, I believe, when's your next one? You're going to Philly next week.
I'm going to Philly next week and working with the Price brothers out there. So if you guys are from Philly, come hang out for a little bit.
So there's a card January 14th. So while you're gone, you get back.
On the 13th. I'm already back
on the 13th. Yeah. So I'll do the homework and edit videos, and then we're gonna have to do. You come home on the 13th.
What?
Morning?
I could change it.
We're probably going to have to do a night show on the 13th then.
What's on the 13th? Friday?
Friday.
I
Fortune
can-
Tell Friday.
Okay, so I gotta bring Nostradamus with me.
You gotta do it from over there. It's not the same.
All right, so I guess
We'll do it at night.
We'll do it at night. Then.
But
We'll do
yeah,
it at
please
night.
send me the schedule for next week so I don't do it like 3 days before because that's crazy. Yes, February 11th is Oshaki versus Ray Vargas. We're still trying to decipher if we're gonna go
San Antonio.
San Antonio, and then March. Yeah, what is March? Who's
Ask
fighting in
them.
March? Dallas. No, Dallas. Oh, Virgil Ortiz versus Stanionis.
Oh, Stanionis. Okay.
In Dallas in March. So we'll do those. Are you going to swing by Angel and Danny Garcia's gym when you get to Phil?
I didn't even know they're from there. They're out there in Philadelphia.
I'm not going, so I'm staying home.
I'm gonna be out there. So come hang out, man. Come hang out with me when you guys, when I'm out there. So yeah. Because I don't have her next to me, so I'm just gonna be like,
You'll be lost.
I don't know what to do.
He's gonna be lost. Lost.
So yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to hang out with us and break down fights. And maybe next time you guys gotta come in the panel and just have a conversation
They're
with
scared
me.
of you.
You're scared of you.
No,
If they said anything bad, you're the one that fights. I fight in the ring. You fight outside of the ring, so nobody messes with you.
No,
They can mess with me all day. So
they're scared of you. I swear. I swear.
But I appreciate you guys. There's gonna be more of us coming in. Just try to build this platform and coming after Jake Paul's record.
His YouTube record?
No, I'm just kidding. But no, I do love sharing my ideas and stuff like that. Just sharing my concept of how the fight's gonna go and all of that stuff.
Exactly.
So, all this YouTuber guy coming into YouTube, all the boxers coming into YouTube.
Well, you guys explain it the best, but you guys, thank you again for tuning in. We're testing out a different couple of time slots.
Yeah.
Of course, you guys knew that we used to go at night, just dependent with the Rugrats. But if morning's better, we'll figure it out. But until then, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. And let us know in the comments if there's a certain fight that you guys want us to cover. And for sure, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Until next time, be careful, be safe, and see y'all later.
Yeah.
I'm Jarrell. And I am Logan. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget to...
Wait. Hold on. We do have, yeah, we can't, yeah.
We saw this and we can't just like not do this, right? So here we go.
Yeah, thank you, Kamal. I appreciate it, man. Please break down the Wilder versus AJ fight. Definitely would love to do that.
Okay, so we'll make sure that we get a bunch of we get a bunch of video for that one and really break it down really well. But let's put on the Rugrats again.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
See you guys. Till next time.
I'm Jarrell. And I am Logan. Thank you for watching this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe the video. And hit the bell. Ding, ding, ding. KO! Jinx, got ya.
Nonito, Donaire.